I'm just seeing tens everywhere. Ah, there. Okay. Go work on that coal pile. I'm getting worried about our coal consumption, because we're down to 760 coal, so I think some new source of coal is very much required. By pumping pressurized water into underground coal, positive coal thumper washes the pressure resource to the surface, forming a pile up to 5% coal per standard per day, and for 2 gathering posts. Okay, and then the coal mine extracts up to 240 per standard per day. So wait, we have coal thumper. Where are our coal thumpers? Mechanical calculators research. We can now research something or other. Okay. Not sure what it actually said. Oh, level 3, I suppose. Okay. So exploration. Streamline automatons. Automatons will cost 20 wood and 20 steel less to make. Okay. Automaton integration. Improve the workplace integration. Automaton boosting their efficiency by 10%. Okay, that's nice. Heating. Let's get improved heaters now. So we have that other one available, but we're not going to use it right now. I just wanted to get it done while we did actually have some resources for it. Now, I want to find where our coal thumpers are. It's not that hard to find coal thumpers. I think it's just because I changed the angle that I've been looking at the city, and I wouldn't say it's confusing, but it just threw me off a little. I think these are the coal thumpers here. No, this is sawmill. Where the hell is the coal thumper? Do we not have a coal thumper? Is that the problem? No, I think over here, maybe. Guard station. Yeah, you're a coal thumper. Right, so can we just completely upgrade you? Or did they automatically upgrade? We haven't got the steel one yet. Okay. So I think I just want to get a new coal mine. Invalid placement location. Oh, hang on. Did we run into this before that we can only have so many coal mines? Yeah, I think that might be it. So let's get ourselves a coal thumper then. We need to increase the amount of coal. Oh, those guys are weighing as well. Shit. Okay. Let's put you there. Okay. Then let's get to use. Okay, so distinct spot in Frostland. We can use it as a waypoint for further exploration. Okay, let's explore. New landmark. Our search hasn't uncovered anything of value, but we may be able to reach some more promising locations from here. Okay, let's carry on. So we have the wrecked vehicle. Let's go there. Okay, now back into London. So that's going to be built soon. The people that are working on the coal piles are going to be moving over there soon. Now we need some gathering posts. Gathering posts. We get that one nicely. And there. Okay. So both of those would do that. Be fine. Yeah, I want to build that stockpile of coal up a lot more, because right now we're teetering on the edge. Actually, it doesn't look like it. It looks like we got plenty of stuff, but we don't actually have that much stuff. So where is our factory? Over here. Okay. Let's go to you. Let's queue up. Let's queue up 2 more automatons. Improved heaters researched. Nice. Oh, we haven't researched it. Shit. Okay. Generator range. Generator power. So we do that, or let's see what we want to do. Steam coal thumpers. Yeah, I think we need them to be able to generate more coal. Okay, now, here we don't have any people, but we're going to put an automaton in there, and I'm going to have automatons in the. There's going to be automatons in the gathering post as well. So between the 3 of them, they're going to produce 560 coal per day, or thereabouts. Right, now we have plenty of food, so we should start anywhere. And of course, the work day ends. But anywhere that can be boosted by the foreman, we should do it. Okay, what's going on here? Sawmill. So you don't have any resources, so you can be dismantled. Okay, that frees up some space at least. And it frees up some people. So we can put some people in this gathering post for the moment, and then they'll be assigned elsewhere later. Still got people there, so those people can be assigned somewhere else as well later. Okay, so sawmill. We need a new sawmill over here. Steam Steelworks. Those are coal mines. Not adjacent to a street. Okay, now you're adjacent to a street, but invalid placement. Okay. So did they not automatically upgrade then? Is that what it is? It looks like it. Okay, so we need to remove. Yeah, we need to dismantle one of these, and then replace it with a steam one, and then do the same with the other one. Scouts have reached the wrecked vehicle. Okay, let's see. Oh, let's see what's going on with you guys. We found a wreck of some sort of vehicle. We can salvage some parts from it. Okay, let's explore. As we disassembled the wreck, we found several bags of frozen but usable supplies. Okay, let's take the resources. And then next I want you to go to the ice corridor. Okay, so it's there. Right, now back into the city. Let's turn you on. But an automaton, that's the one that was freed, or freed. I was going to say freed up, but I didn't get the word up at the time. But it's the one that was freed up from there. Let's do that so that we get a whole heap of coal out. Okay, so let's get back to our infirmary plans as well, because we haven't quite finished what we started there. There's a research area. You're a bunkhouse. Oh, you're a new residential area. Okay. Where is our medical area? Over here. Okay. Let's flip around in the corner. Right, we needed to put a new infirmary in there. Okay. So I'm going to build it, but not staff it, because at some point, seriously, it doesn't fit. Why doesn't it fit? Okay, there's something right behind it. It's blocking it. What's that building there? Oh, child shelter. Okay, so let's move the child shelter then. People, child shelter. Okay, and another one over there. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm gonna build the infirmary, but I might actually staff it. Let's dismantle that. Dismantle that. And then let's dismantle. No, we don't want the person. We don't want to dismantle people. Not yet, at least. Then they can go to the new infirmary. Okay, and then we just need to check. So those are comfortable, which is good. Now, when that's probably down 2 levels, is it? Yeah. So that's when the problems are going to start for us. Gathering posts. Don't have any automatons for you just yet. What's going on here? The Londoners steal supplies. Another theft. Captain, the Londoners are stealing again. They're taking 33 food from the stockpile. People are angry. Yes, they are. Let's send the guards to catch them. Catch them this time, guys. We're almost ready to build a prison as well. The guards failed. Okay, that's not good. Oh, somebody died. Okay, why did they die? Murdered on duty. Oh, you absolute arseholes. One of our guardsmen was beaten to death while chasing the Londoners who caught one of the thieves, but he's not the murderer. What should we do with him? Let's banish him. Get the fuck out. Justice, catch the Londoners. Show them we aren't afraid. We won't bring them back, but it's the right thing to do. Okay, these people like that. Okay. Yeah, we know about the poor person dying. Okay, you've reached somewhere now. Frozen grove. Some trees in this grove bear deep cuts in the shape of a cross. We found some bones scattered around them. Okay. Buried chain. People around the trees, poking around the trees mark crosses. We found shallow graves under each of them. The dead bodies lack most of the bigger muscles, and some bones bear signs of a cutting tool. The corpses have been obviously stripped of edible parts. Now we know what kept the survivors by the freshwater springs from starving. We'll leave graves intact. We can cut trees for wood. Okay, let's take the resources. Now, Where else can you go? Are we actually out of places to explore? That'd be a pity. Looks like we might be though. Yeah, I can't see. Oh, have we gone here before? We have, yeah. Yeah, there's no more question marks. So I guess you guys should just return to London. Okay. Now, new law. Get this prison. Purpose. Prison. Okay, new building prison, new ability, round up prison used to catch wrongdoers. Prisoners will abandon their misguided views. You will have to build a prison. Discontent will rise slightly. Okay, let's sign it. Okay, now. But we didn't build the propaganda center yet. Let's build that. You can go over there. Then let's build the prison. Prison can go here. Okay. So we're gonna have to staff the prison, I take it. At least I'd imagine that's what we have to do. Now where is the factory? That's the coal thumper that has an automaton, yeah. Okay, we still don't have our next automaton. Oh, but the factory's only just started work today, hasn't it? Steam Steelworks, let's get the other steelworks up and running. So, resources, Steam Steelworks. And you are, what are you? Wait, did I dismantle the Steam Steelworks and put a Steam Steelworks? I probably did, like an idiot. I bet you I did. Just robbed myself of some steel. I never even thought to check. Like an idiot. Well, that's me, alright. Let's speed up a little bit. Generator's shutting down. Oh god. Why are we out of coal so suddenly? Hang on. I think I know what it is. Let's go to consumption. I think most of these hubs don't need to be on at the minute. Like when the temperature drops, they definitely do, but right now they don't. Oh, and I think it's because we change the level of the generator as well. Yeah, it's at a different level, so let's put it on level 1. It doesn't need to be up at level 2. And let's check. Okay, so now let's start turning some of the hubs back on. But that's very scary. That, you know, we've gone from having a stockpile of 3,000 to suddenly, oh my god, we've got none at all. Okay, what's this? Coal thumper. Cold. Okay. Well, let's get our research on. Charcoal. We need you. Propaganda center. Have some people. Right, need to put some people in here. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, it's this. Okay. May the traitors cower in terror. Order above all. This sign will strike fear in the hearts of villains. That's it. No mercy for our enemies. Wow. We are turning into dicks, so Last time we turned into religious dicks, now we're turning into almost communist type dicks. Okay, so this needs workers, okay. The prison is open. You proved that your promise of increased safety and order wasn't just hollow words. Hope rises. Cool. Thank you. Now, where the hell is a factory? Here, factory. Is that you there? You look kind of factory-ish. Okay, it is you. Here, we can't do that just yet. So, we have one automaton available. Let's do that, because that's going to get us the new automaton faster. So, at least to me, that makes sense. Now, here, you're at capacity, aren't you? Yeah, let's turn you off and move the automaton there, and the automaton will gather that cup. Well, Frostpunk assistant came bravely ill. Okay, new automaton, cool. Right, new automaton, buddy. And let's turn that on. That frees up engineers for something else. Let's check you. An angry ran. Sir, our guards report that a man is giving an impassioned speech to a small crowd, accusing you of scheming to enslave us all. Our captain is trying to keep you content, ignorant, and under control. Remember the new poor law, the workhouses? That's how we live now. We're supposed to work and be quiet, but it's not too late. Let's let him speak, it's his right, and let's let discontent rise. Okay, so here a handful of numbers will okay, cool. So we're starting to work against the Londoners, that's good. Steel Cold Thumper, you're going to be coming soon. I'm going to be able to upgrade that one. Great. So we just need 25 steel, if you wouldn't mind. Are both of these automatons off somewhere else doing something? Probably are. Scouts have reached the ice corridor. Okay. Let's explore. A triumph in engineering. We marvel at the thick slabs of ice that have been crushed and swept aside by the American dreadnought Hephaestus. Soon we might be able to learn how it managed to accomplish such feats. We can see a huge silhouette in the distance, which might be its sister ship Prometheus. Okay, well, let's carry on. Right, now back into our city. Now we have people who can work, so let's put you into the prison. And into L propaganda. There we go. Keep that propaganda going. Hope will rise. Yeah, let's do that. Watchtowers. Let's do that as well. Okay, let's research a new law. Or, sorry, new research. Steam sawmill. Yeah, let's do this. Because I want this efficiency gathering. because food is going to become an issue soon. Temperature. Okay, we know about that. Thank you. Let's check this. Cold homes. Captain, some of our people are concerned about the low temperature in their homes. They quite sensibly point out it's easy to fall ill when it's cold and ask you to address the problem. Okay? You have to start heating 15 cold homes within 24 hours and keep them heated for 2 days. Okay, let's do that. Okay, now let's check this. Okay, so that can be turned on. And then we're going to see people. Okay. I'm going to start converting them. Okay. Now where else? It's so hard to see what things are when I'm going to turn them on. So let's actually go to this and just turn on our steam hubs. So consumption. Let's start turning these on. Army care house, child center, care station. So I think all the steam hubs are on now. Okay, and then should we go to number 2? 12 calls to turn this thing on, just 2 temperatures and all heat zones, 200% coal consumption. Okay, so we're going to use double the amount of coal. So we're just about able to keep up with that. So let's turn it on. Then let's get producing more coal. What's going on here? The wisdom of the crowd. Captain, when facing demands, remember this. People usually look for the quickest solution, not the best one. You don't have to agree to everything they ask for. If you fix a problem your way, it's fine. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, so maybe we committed to something that's a little more difficult for us to actually do. Right, so there we go. So that's that done. Now the temperature is going to drop over these 2 days, so we still need to be upgrading these tents into bunkhouses. But we have to get that one right there as well. So let's do that one now, because otherwise I'm going to miss it. There we go. Okay. Now, sorry. Next thing on the agenda. Do we have an automaton? We don't have one available at the moment. What's going on with our automaton creation, eh? I think it's just stalled. I kind of need this new automaton. Right, well, this is what I'm going to start doing. I'm going to start moving people from... Oh, scouts have reached the dreadnought. Okay. I'm going to start moving people from food to like coal production to food to coal production, and kind of try and keep them in a cycle like that. Most of the machinery aboard the USS Prometheus has been dismantled and taken away. The massive steam hammer used to split the thickest ice lies broken by the ship's bow. Okay, let's explore. The Dreadnought is stripped of useful machinery, but its bulk contains enough steel to justify establishing an outpost here. On the bridge you found a log with Tesla's last order. Transfer all supplies and able-bodied survivors, but Hephaestus, take the amputees only if you have prostheses to make them useful. Site discovered, snow-covered supplies. Okay, let's take those resources and let's keep going after this. Okay. Now, next, we need to build some kilns. Okay, we need 30 steel. Come on, steel, do it for us, buddy. There we go. Okay. Now, kiln can go where? We can start putting them in here if we want, really. Because that's kind of waste of space at the moment. So let's put one there. Okay. It's going to start producing for us. Okay, we're still very worried about our production. So let's start building other buildings that right, we need to steel coal thumper, or the steam, sorry. We need 25 steel for that. So steel really, at the moment at least, is a bit of a logjam for us. So the wall drill provides 160 wood per standard. Okay. Provides 80. Okay. Steam. Put you there. Okay, so let's turn you off. Did we just delete a bunch of code? Oh, we did, didn't we? First Londoners convinced to stay. Sir, several of the people who wanted to flee to London have decided to trust you and stay. They say that your recent decisions convinced them there is hope for us here yet. Okay, good. So I'm doing something right. It's nice to know. One lovely morning, ready to take on the day. Good. I'm ready to get our new automaton if we can. We have 2 workers who could be working somewhere now. Okay, let's do that with the watchtower. And be infirmary so we can maybe free up. Oh, hang on, here. Gathering post. No? Oh, it's an automaton, isn't it? It must be. Yeah, because we closed this down. Let's get that built, and then let's get the automaton in there. Now, there. Let's do this, and this, and get ourselves the steel that we need, or that we feel we need at least. And then we're going to need more gathering posts for here as well.
No time to waste. We've got work to do.
So, gathering posts. Okay. So we need 1, 2. Okay, and then we're going to extend the road there, and then extend this road. No, actually, let's do it like that, and bring this up here. Okay. So the idea is basically that that's going to be one of our main sources of coal. Let's get the one who returned. We can disband the scouts. Yeah, we're gonna let's go to the beacon, and you're going to be disbanded. There we go. Because we don't need any more right at the moment. Okay, scouts reach the snow-covered supplies. The snow covering the crates is deep, but we're sure there are some valuable supplies buried down there. Okay, let's explore. Shoveling through the snow, we discovered several crates full of supplies. There's no telling who might have lost them here. Damaged snow, cat, and a frozen pond. Okay, let's take those resources, and then let's go to the frozen pond. Okay, and then back into London we come. Okay, and let's get our automatons working. Right, so that's ready again, so let's put you there. Then, what's going on here? Okay, let's put you there. Kiln is almost done. These the scouts can go work there. There you go. There's your new job. And to reward you, we are going to give you a foreman. Okay, now let's start boosting coal production with the foreman as well. Okay, good. I think steel we can't do at the moment. No, got a while to wait for that. Then the factory is not worth it. Propaganda doesn't really need it. How about our towers? Can you give us something that is going to give us a benefit? I still got timer on you. Okay. Now we still need to be. Oh, this is what we should do. There's food huts. Okay. None. Max. Where's the other one? Get out of my way. Okay. Max. There's still 10 people. Okay, so go back there for now, and we'll find something else for you. Right. Steam coal thumper. Go there. Okay. Then that means that should have more gathering posts close to it. So gathering post. As long as it can reach that coal, then we're happy. Okay, so it went there, it would. We put it there, it would. Okay, so let's put it there. And then let's extend the road right that way. Okay, and then we want to get another charcoal kiln. Doesn't quite fit in there. Okay. It's going to go out here. Right there. Okay, and then we also want a wall drill. You see, this, it doesn't go there. I think that was the wall where the water went. So where does the water go? Ah, over here. Okay. Let's pop one there. And let's give it a road. Just go like that. Yeah, nice. Okay, good. Now it's the story with you. Sawmill, you're done. Okay, so you can be dismantled. Those people can then move to the wall drill to work. And do we now have another automaton? We do. Okay, good. So automaton. See, that's 21 there. Those workers temporarily can go back to food. We have a new research available. Who knows how long that's been blinking at me. Steam sawmill, steam wall drill. So that produces, allows us to build blah blah blah. Okay, 120 wood, and this would be up to 200 wood. So that would certainly be better. Heating, overdrive, generator range, generator power, upgrade. Overdrive coupling. Let's get that. Because then we can put it in overdrive. Scouts reach the frozen pond. A distinctive spot in Frostland. We can use it as a waypoint for further exploration. Okay. New landmark. Our search hasn't uncovered anything of value, but we may be able to reach some more promising locations from here. Okay, let's carry on. And then let's go to dismantled snowcat. So that didn't actually provide anything, because the other one did show us somewhere else, but that didn't. So it was a bit of a lie. Yeah. Watchtower, you're doing a good job. Thank you for your service and all that. Okay, this kiln is ready. So let's see this. None there. Put you there. Then, as it gets to 6 o'clock, we'll switch you back to food. It's 5 o'clock. And there is 6 o'clock. Okay, so off and then go there. Okay, that gets a little bit more. And that's going to be the idea now, is to try and switch people between one and the other. So we need another.
It's time for rest.
We need another kiln. Let's put it. No, actually, that's gathering the coal, isn't it? So can we get a gathering post close enough to get that coal? They get at least some of it, so they'll definitely be able to help out. I'd like for them to get all of it if they could. So I think there they definitely, yeah, they should be able to get all of it. So let's put that there. Alright, so the food people are going to go out hunting. Now we need to start thinking about food in terms of getting the hothouses as well. I think we're going to need those pretty soon. Let's do this. I never even thought of this. Okay, we can't. I was wondering if we could change the outpost team from here, but apparently we can't. Right, so we have that wall drill as well. So the hunters come back at like 6 in the morning. So as soon as they come back, we're going to start switching them to some of the newly built places. So let's get a new charcoal kiln. Pop it there. Okay. And then I want to do some bunkhouses as well. So let's do this. Oh, not that. Let's do this. Bunkhouse. And start looking after the people as best we can. Okay. So when overdrive is on, the temperature in all zones rises by 1 level, but generator steam rises, stress rises as well. Okay. And how are we here? So most of these places are comfortable, that's livable. And we have to maintain at least livable conditions in homes. So they're comfortable. They're gonna maybe drop to chilly when it depends, because they could be like comfortable is the max, so it could be that they're going to like to drop from being above comfortable down to comfortable and then down to livable, which is what I at least hope is gonna happen. Escaping on that. We can pass a new law soon. The law will indeed be still to reach the damaged snowcat, but that law will be trying to increase hope. This used to be a large snowcat. Its steam turbine must have exploded, turning it into a heap of junk. Okay. And several bags inside the wreck. We'll surely find a use for their frozen contents. Site discovered abandoned sawmill. Let's take the resources and let's go to the sawmill. Okay. Oh, you guys. Okay. Get over there. There you go. Back to the city. So we're upgrading there. That's good. Still need to think about in terms of resources, probably another wall drill. Let's put it there. Okay, and then
thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, maybe you'll hit the subscribe button there on the right and check out some other videos here on the left.